Hey guys, it's Misty with My Paper Cuts, and today I am sharing my week 2 projects with Heather's Halloween collaboration. This week we were to do embellishments, and apparently I am not very good at following directions. I actually thought we were supposed to do 4 sets of embellishments, not 4 embellishments. So, although I stopped myself while I was ahead, as most of you probably already know, I am actually doing 4 themes. So I was diligently making 4 sets of embellishments for all 4 themes. Some of them only have 3, but they will take a little while to go through. So in this video, I'm going to share the first 2 with you and then do a second video where I can share the other 2 themes with you. So I'm going to jump right in. The first thing I'm going to share is the Pastel Hlloween. So the first thing I did was some little medallions, and what I did, let me grab these here. Okay, so what I did was I just made a little tulle type medallion, sandwiched it between 2 pieces of cardstock, and then layered a foil paper, and then used one of the cutouts but die cut it out with a circle die cut with cross stitching on it. Added a 3-dimensional flower and little pink gemmy there. On the next one I did the exact same thing, except with a spider, and this one only has 1 small layer of tulle. I don't even know if you could see that very well. There you go. And again with the same flower. This is actually 3 little paper flowers layered up, and then a pink gemmy again. The next one says Boo. It has a little bit more tulle in it. They're just plain on the back. I'll probably sign my name or something on the back if my swap partner chooses the Pastel Hlloween. This is again a multi-layered flower with a black gem. This one is the skull, and I used scallop die, but again with the same foil paper and then the same flowers but a black gemmy. And then on this ghost one I just did like a little quarter of it with the tulle. I just thought it would look a little something different. This picture is so cute, I didn't want to detract from it too much, and gave her a little crown of flowers. So that was my first little set. The next thing I did was I took the wooden ornaments, again from the Dollar Tree, these ones. They come in a pack of 5. And I made some little boy and girl ghosts. So here's a boy and a girl. So I used my brother's scan and cut to cut the layer to go on top of the wood ornament, and I backed it again with the plain cardstock. I filled the eye holes with black glitter, and I'm going to probably add some more because you can still see through part of that, and that bugs me. So I used part of a bow die to make a very flat little bow tie for him with the gem in the middle, and a little top hat die. And then on the girl ghost, same thing, cut it out with my brother's scan and cut, filled the eye and mouth holes. Little bow from Tuesday Morning, those same flowers layered up, little gemmy in the middle. So that's one happy couple. And here is another. And these are just pattern papers from the paper pad. And this one again is the same thing. Kept those pretty simple. And then I used the jack-o'-lantern ones like this. And the first one I covered solid. And I just covered, I just cut the jack-o'-lantern without the face. Used some thickers. Cut out some of the gold paper with some swirlies. Used one of those beautiful jimmies that Dina sent to me. Some black gems. This is a little pink and off-white burlap, real rough flower. I love that. And then just wrap some black twine and a bow around the stem there. I like the way that turned out. And then this one's my favorite. I did the same technique I used with the ghosts, except for I attached a couple of wood veneer bats that I colored with a Sharpie, along with a couple of stars that I did the same thing. Those same thicker words there, and then some champagne glitter on the inside of the mouth and eyes. So those were kind of fun. And then the third and last thing I did for this collection is some tags. So I made one small, two medium, and one large. So here's the small. And I took a plain white tag and I inked it with Distress Inks into an ombre with some of the colors from the collection. On this one there is a strip of paper there from the, I think that's a border strip piece. A couple of gemstones. I fussy cut out this little pumpkin. It was so small I didn't bother using my brother for that. This is a foam word. I think I got that at Tuesday morning. It's a black and gold set of a bunch of words, and then just tied some tulle and ribbon at the top. So that is the small one. This is the first medium one. It will focus here. Okay, so I have a little die cut here that is kind of a double loop coming down with a couple of flowers and gems. I hung a little spider sticker on a piece of black twine. Another one of those words. And on this one I used a die cut that Dina sent me that is a spider web. And I cut it out with pink vellum and just layered it over the top of the inked background. And then there's a little piece of rickrack here at the bottom. And then again with the tulle and some ribbon. This next one is another medium one. And on this one I did the same thing with the tag, except for I used some of that webby ribbon. I was trying to see if it's close to me so I could show you what it looks like, but I don't think it is. But it is two pieces of it because it's only about half the width of this tag in height. I fussy cut this out of one of the pattern papers, layered up some more of those flowers, and did the same with the ribbon. Actually pretty simple. And I love the way this one turned out. Those same thicker words in Hocus Pocus. Another big gold foil paper swirl. A glitter spider. I did the same technique. You can actually see it better with the inked and splattered background, and then the spider web die cut with the pink vellum. And then just layered up some flowers again on it. But I like how that one turned out. And I kept them all plain on the back as well. Okay, so for the other collection that I'm going to show in this video, it was the vintage paper, which again, just to remind you, is the Spellcast papers. So the first thing that I did for the Spellcast papers was I made a little jar of flowers, and I'm going to decorate this jar if that's what my swap partner chooses. But I made some flowers out of the crepe paper roll, and then some out of the pattern paper. Here's a close-up of the, let me see if I can just show you guys up close here. I used some stamens from Heartfelt Creations. And that's the rose dye from them that I created those with. And I used the same dye when I created the paper ones. Just put those back in the jar. So this is the kind of marble paper. This is a gray one with the orange stamens. And I haven't decided yet if I want to ink these. I think they look really pretty the way they are. But I've really been heavy with the ink on the rest of the stuff that I'm making, so I may have to ink these to get them to match better. And then I just took the little leftover center pieces and just made some little tiny roses and threw some on this one. It's some of the stone Nuvo drops, and on the other one it's just the regular orange Nuvo drops. I like to use Nuvo drops in the center of my little flowers. Oh, and here's one more. So those are really easy to make. I'll give you a little hint on the Gothic paper. I did the same thing with the flowers. So then the next thing I did for Spellcast was I used the wooden stickers from Dollar Tree. Seeing if I have any close again. They've made quite a mess making all this stuff. I used these wooden stickers. And then the same with the ornaments that I used on my Harry Potter banner. They're the same packaging as the other ornaments. I think I'm actually getting low on the witches' hats, but so we'll start with what I did with the stickers. So here are the 4 small witches hats that I made. And I did the same thing. I used my brother's Scan and Cut to get the shapes. I liked the outline on these ones, so I left an outline. This one has some thick, black, rough, kind of, I don't know, it's pretty heavy duty twine that was on there. It was not easy to get that bow on there. And a little burlap flower from Tuesday Morning. And this one has another one of those little wood veneer bats, but this one I threw some glitter on it. And then the twine on this one is actually a gold and orange one. And then these 2, I just did little stars because they are very, very small. And I just did plain twine on those. So those are the small ones. And then the larger ones in the sticker set, I got a little bit fancier with. And this is the first one. I just did a little bit of black rose trim on it. The green paper. This one I did a little bit of black lace and a bat with the gold paper. And this one I did, it might be, oh there, you can actually see it pretty well. I had a little tiny wooden veneer of a skull, and I did it black with the gold glitter, a couple of Tim Holtz bones, some lace. I really thought that one turned out nice. And then with the larger ones, on this one this is some of that Hobby Lobby trim that was on clearance. It comes in black and white. And some little birdie flowers with some black paste just dabbed on there with the kind of plaid print paper. This orange one with some Bow Bunny glitter paste on the flowers and a feather, just like with my coffee cups. Trying to make everything go together pretty well here. This green one with a plaid ribbon, some gold paste dabbed on the flowers, and another feather. And this one's my favorite. This one is the gold paper again, with some doubled up black lace, and again with the gold paste on the flowers. So those are the hats that I did. And then lastly for this collection, I have done some tags again. So here's the small one. This is a sticker from Spellcast. I took a small Bow Bunny doily, and one of them I inked up with Distress ink in Vintage Photo, the Oxide. And I've used pieces of it. This is some of the creepy cloth from the Dollar Tree in the off-white color. Some seam binding and tulle on the top, and this is a piece of ephemera from the collection. It says "If the broom fits." On this one, I took some printed tissue paper that I found last year at Tuesday Morning, tore off a piece, glued it down, roughed up the edges, and inked it a little bit. Stuck some lace on the bottom here. Some little black flowers on the bottom of this chipboard piece. And then this is another chipboard piece from the collection. And on the backs of these, they're just inked again with the Distress inks to match the collection. I think I forgot to tell you guys that. And then tulle and seam binding again on the top of that one. I really like this one. The large one is my favorite, but this one I really do like. There's another piece of that same doily. Some more of the spooky cloth. Burlap flower layered with a paper flower. This is a chipboard piece from the collection. This is actually a bat sticker that came glittered like that. On the background of this one, like I said, it's that doily. Some of that plaid ribbon and tulle, and a little bit of twine around the base of it. And like the others, they're just all plain on the back. And then this one is my favorite. This one has another doily, but this one I sprayed with some of that Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I think it's chocolate cherry. I don't know if it'll pick up the shine on that. I guess it will a little bit on that doily back there. This is a piece of ephemera with a couple layered flowers and a little pearl. This is the spooky cloth in black. This is a chipboard piece, my favorite witch. I love her. A little bit of pearl flourish from Bo Bunny. And then here at the top, I just did a bunch of different ribbons along with some lace and tied it off with some twine. So this is my first 2 sets of embellishments. Hopefully I'll be able to get the other video up today. Unfortunately, my downloads take forever for some reason. I guess uploads, but anyway, so that is the official half of my embellishment sets, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure you check out all of the talented artists in the links below. I've seen some amazing work already the last couple of weeks. I'm so excited to still be part of this collab. It's been a lot of fun. It's pushing me outside of my comfort zone for making more videos and sharing more of my work. So hopefully you like what you see, and again, I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.